All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, Adawan Ratazah, this will be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And it's going to be super quick. Oh, not super quick. I got a couple, it's going to be various topics. But it shouldn't be long, all right? Anyways, as you can see on the screen, a lot of layoffs still, as usual. I just wanted to spotlight. I think I spoke on it, but, just for further edification so you can see for yourself. As you can see, layoffs all over. Every industry is being ravished or whatever word you want to use, affected by layoffs. Every sector, every job is being affected. Schools, teachers. I didn't even put everything. United Auto. I think I put some of that too. Hey, every aspect, everybody's being affected by layoffs. Okay, including Hollywood. So, as you can see, Paramount Global begins next round of layoffs. So they've already been laying off. So there's another round. Paramount initiates next round of layoffs in ongoing effort to cut 15% of U.S., whatever the end of that says. CBS News anchor Jeff Glor is out as part of Paramount layoffs. So they laying off news anchors. They just cut a whole bunch of sports analysts and broadcasters. You see? Paramount begins phase 2 of company-wide layoffs. Paramount Global bloodbath continues with phase 2 of planned 2,000 job cuts. 2,000. Okay? Okay, so let's see. Also in the news, right? Stellantis, we know that's Chrysler, that's the big three or whatever. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, right? And like nothing's moving in Babylon. Stellantis, three from the Detroit Free Press 3 hours ago. Stellantis plans UAW, United States Auto Workers layoffs. They were just striking. They allegedly just got their demands met not too long ago, a couple months ago. But now what? Layoffs. Stellantis plans United Auto States. I've been broken record. Stellantis plans UAW, United Auto Workers layoffs across its footprint, but provides no specifics. I don't know if I did a lesson on it or I can't remember, but there was a major plant that just shut down. Okay? I forget where exactly it was. Hey, shit ain't looking good. USAA confirms new round of layoffs at the San Antonio-based company. Let's see. Washington Post cuts 25% of tech arm. New Jersey hospital chain warns it may lay off 2,006. All recent. All in the news. North Jersey hospital chain warns it may lay off 2,600 workers. Okay, so you get the idea. Okay? It ain't letting up. All in India. Okay? You see? We in them times. We are in them times. You get the idea. I had some scriptures. I was going to kind of go into Amalek, the least of the flocks. I draw them out. But we already know what's going on, man. We already know what's going on with that. Like Yahweh Shai Hamashiach said, wars and rumors of wars, see that you be not troubled. All right? All these things must be. The end is not yet. All right? All hell is going to break loose, man. The third woe is not going to get kinetic yet until that charagma is made mandatory. In order for that charagma to be made mandatory, this economy, this global economy has to implode. So that's more prevalent. Okay, you know, we all see what Amalek and Tiny Hats are doing. You know, crossing all red lines. You know, getting beside themselves. They're this is emboldening, enraging, galvanizing these other nations. But again, the economy has to collapse, man. Okay, famine, pestilence, all hell is about to break loose. You're seeing it, you're witnessing it. Suddenly shall the soul's storehouses appear empty. Yay, we in them times. I didn't even, I didn't even, uh, did I didn't even put, allegedly now the ports, all the ports about to be striking, going on, and not just in Babylon, globally. So, hey, we in really perilous times, man. The supply chain been disrupted, so how much more is this gonna affect the supply chain? You know? Okay, so more layoff. Going back to the layoffs. Warner Music Group announces restructure of Atlantic Music. Okay, so they're planning on layoffs at Warner Music Group. Okay, you see, you see. As expected, in the wake of impending departures of top Atlantic executives, a large wave of layoffs have begun at the storied label 6 days ago. Okay? So, hey, man, the grinding is coming to a halt, man. Okay? I kind of spoke on this also. I'm pretty sure you heard about this with the whole advent of Mr. Love P. Diddy and his case, and what's going on with him. Allegedly, it came out that a whole bunch of record execs and a whole bunch of CEOs and shit were resigning, and Meek Mills actually spoke on it. So it says from Complex, it says Meek Mills wonders why CEOs are stepping down all of a sudden because ain't no money in Hollywood, ain't no money. Hey, that's why you see hey, everybody everybody's counting their losses, gathering their things, and then trying to come up with an escape plan, man. The ones that are in the know, you see. You got Warren Buffett steady selling off his stocks. You got J.P. Morgan of Chase selling off stocks. You know, the lesser luminaries are making moves, man. You see, but this place is through. In 2023, many CEOs of major companies stepped down, a trend that continues to rise this year, and Meek Mills wants to know why. Meek Mill hopped into his conspiracy, but it's not a conspiracy because it's actually happening. How could it be a fucking conspiracy when we see it playing out right in front of our faces? So it says Meek Mill hopped into his conspiracy bag recently when he questioned why so many leaders of top companies are choosing to vacate their positions voluntarily. Why don't you go watch Fun with Dick and Jane, Meek Mills? That'll answer your question. The Philly rapper posted why all these CEOs stepping down on X, formerly known as Twitter, after noticing what many believe to be an alarming trend. Why all these CEOs stepping down? Forbes reported last month that 2024 has been a big year for CEO turnover in just the first quarter. The outplacement and career transitioning firm Challenger Gray and Christmas reported that 622 chief executives announced that they were resigning. It's no work for Egypt, for the head nor tail, branch or rush may do. These business models aren't profitable. The house of cards is collapsing. And you people that trust in this system, trust in oppression, trust in this world, you finna be left holding the bag filled with holes. You know? They resigning. They running off with all your shit, all your pension, all your fucking your retirement. You know, it's Madoff all over again, baby. Bernie Madoff. Remember what happened to Bernie Madoff? Remember Too Big to Fail? The most recent high-profile CEO leaving their position is Nike's John Donahoe, however you say his name, Donahoe. Oh, and that's another thing. Yeah, ain't nobody buying shit, clothes and shit like that, sneakers. Ain't nobody even buying Jordans and Nikes and Air Force Ones and Air Maxes and all this shit. Nothing's moving in Babylon. Even when you go to these, cause I live in Florida, man. Even when you go to the outlets, man, Florida was known for the outlets. Everybody would come to Florida, of course for the tourism, but they also would go to the outlets, man. The outlets are dead. The outlets are just as dead as the malls. And the outlet is where you go to get a major discount. We got major outlets, man, whole strip malls of outlets, man. Dead. This place is through. The most recent high-profile CEO leaving their position is Nike's John Donahoe, whatever the hell his name is. The company revealed yesterday that, oh boy, who had a rocky tenure at the agency since starting in January of 2020. What happened in 2020? What was the major event that was going on around 2020? You see? So shit is just as bad, ain't it? And we probably worser. We in a worse case than 2020, 2019. Why? Because they kicked the can down the road. We're in a much more dire situation. Okay? CTD. Starting in January of 2020, will retire from the role in October 13th, when company veteran Elliot Hill will come out of retirement and take his place. A couple of days ago, 300's Entertainment's CEO Kevin Liles stepped down. This was the major name they were trying to link with Diddy. They say he stepped down because of Diddy. But I think it's much bigger than that. I think ain't nothing moving in Babylon. The money drying up. These business models aren't sustainable. It's about to be no work, mass layoffs. We're in the midst of it. But you ain't seen nothing yet. A couple of days ago, 300 Entertainment CEO Kevin Liles stepped down from the label that he co-founded a decade ago. In a memo sent to staff, Liles reveals his plans. That's the point. You get the idea. Let's see. There's so many more. One of the last major CEOs to step down recently was Sony Music's Nashville's, even in country music, man. Because I told you in my previous video, even Taylor Swift having problems now touring. Canceling tour dates and shit. This place is through. The Daughters of Music truly brought low. One of the last major CEOs to step down recently was Sony Music Nashville's chairman and CEO Randy Goodman. After 35 years in the music industry and nearly a decade in his role, Goodman revealed that he'd be leaving, but was excited for what's next. That's the point. You get the idea. Okay? All right? Again, various topics. I'm not even going to pull a scripture. I was going to read Ecclesiastes 12. We know it already. Broken record. Read it for yourself. Read it for yourself. Ecclesiastes 12. Go read Isaiah 19. Go read 2nd Ezra 15. Go read 2nd Ezra 16. Matthew 24. We're in these times, man. All right? 1 Thessalonians 5:1. You have no need that I run unto you. It's just various topics, just spotlighting things that are in the news, okay? Again, I was going to touch on Amalek, the least of the flock, drawing them out, but we know it, man. Broken records. In case you were unawares, as you can see, top stories from one day ago, the Associated Press, U.S. is sending, breaking news, U.S. Babylon is sending more troops to the Middle East, to the Valley of Hawashaphat. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is mustering the host of the battle. He's gathering these armies. Go read Joel. Okay? Broken records. For this third's woe. It's coming quickly. But all hell is going to break loose first. U.S. is sending more troops to the Middle East as violence rises between Israel and it would be Lebanon. It's supposed to be Lebanon. The Pentagon sends additional troops to Middle East as tensions escalate. So things are getting hot and heavy. Things are getting spicy. U.S. They had clips of they showed the highways out of Lebanon, masses of people fucking exiting like an exodus, man. Why? Because hey, things are escalating. Okay, allegedly they're saying this is officially um, the start of the war. Okay, allegedly, supposedly. Okay, so it says U.S. to send troops to be ready. U.S. to send troops to be ready to help evacuate U.S. citizens from Lebanon. Okay, so you get the idea. You get the idea. Things are getting spicy. All right, and then also I'm gonna leave it here. Also, because hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai still is plaguing Egypt as before, but He's merciful, long suffering, that all may come to repentance. The doors of mercy are still open. All right? That's why, again, Ecclesiastes 12. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, before the evil days come nigh. They're forecasting this is finna be a major storm that's finna come up, to hit Babylon again, man. Okay? You see? Helen, to rapidly intensify into major hurricane, and it's a huge storm. Okay? So they were right. This has been a hot hurricane season, and you ain't seen nothing yet. Helen to rapidly intensify into major hurricane on approach to Florida. Tropical storm Helen strengthens overnight. Winds could hit 120 miles per hour before Florida. Okay, so that's a lot in the news, man. A lot is going on. Layoffs, all type of shit going on. Wars heating up. Ukraine heating up over there. All type of stuff is going on, man. You know, hey, man, we in beautiful times, man. But you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. And again, like an elder apostle to her always says, hey, this thing is not gonna get nuclear. All right, the war is not gonna go nuclear yet until that charagma is made mandatory, and it's right around the corner. Okay, you see these fiat currencies, these fiscal currencies collapsing, primarily the dollar. You see everybody setting up their CBDCs, their central bank digital currencies. You see the economies being eroded. You see the great squeeze, pressure from above, pressure from below. We're close, baby. Keep watching, keep praying, keep fighting, keep pushing, man. Shalom. Wa abad babor. Kwam Nisharala.